pushed him up 160s to the 180 mark, so it was just great watching, and they agree. A slip in place here in case he does get a bit of a way swing to Zorzi. And he plays his first ball extremely well. That's a masterclass in letting it come to you, using the pace of it and the width allowing the single.
But there's that swing, Mark Nicholas, that you were talking about. You haven't seen from Trent Boult a huge amount in season 3, but there is movement away from the left-hander to Zorzi and into Bedingham. And if Bedingham has any weakness, it is that ball swinging back to those stumps. Can Trent Boult get his line right? 4 stumps, swinging back into off stump. Bring the LBW and Boult into play.
Still a slip in place for the right-handed Bedingham. Jeepers. That's what Trent Boult's looking for. That's the art form. And it's the one that confuses the batsman's brain.
Always a threat. He's always a threat. He's Trent Boult with a new ball in hand. I thought you summed that first innings up beautifully, Mark. It just ebbed and flowed. Sunrisers will be hoping that earlier on they can get a more significant partnership.
And again, pretty well played that. Digging out the late swinger.
Yeah, I think Sabathia just happy to survive a ball like this. The late movement. Fortunate for him not to just hit him on the toe and be plumb in front. Very fortunate.
Again, well played. Just needs to get it a bit fuller to Zorzi. What you want with these left-handers is just trying to come forward at you a bit and drive you, and then you kind of suck them in.
Yeah, and that's the length. That length you're talking about is the length where the Sunrisers have lost a lot of wickets. In the power play here against JSK, they lost 4 wickets to that exact length. Slightly fuller of length.
Yeah, Sipamla. Luto Sipamla, man of the match he was. Right, he got it up there and swung it. Terrific young cricketer. 3 for no wicket. Trent Boult's one of the leading wicket takers in power plays anywhere in the world in the history of T20, but 7 of the wickets he's taken here have been in the power play, so that batting order will be aware of that. They all study each other these days. One change to the side, Simalani, Andile Simalani coming in for the injured Opnil Butman. Otherwise it's the side that they've stuck to since they left Zach Crawley out after a frustrating run of form for Zach, and it gave Zorzi the chance, and he's taken it. Here he is then. One of the modern greats, Kagiso Rabada, economy rate of 6.5. Terrific wicket taker, of course. Great asset to any team. Very strong upper body, great stamina and heart. What a performer he's been for such a long time now, Bobby.
I mean, how's this for an opening bowling partnership? Trent Boult and KG Rabada both move the ball. Natural wicket takers against the Sunrisers top order. Who's had a tough season. This is a huge challenge for them.
And it's a slightly loose ball. Well, not slightly, it's a loose ball. And it paid the price.
Yeah, he didn't catch all of us. But a bit of width on offer. He's just thrown his hands at it. Couple of bounces and into the fence, and that will settle his nerves.
Yeah, hit the Wanderer's width. You just cannot bowl it. You just disappear. It feels a bit of a free hit for a batter to go up and over the offside like that, and it brings a field change. Deep point goes out.
This is the world's best ground for value for your shot. A combination of the quick outfield, the short boundaries, and the rarefied air in the high felt. Oh, that carried through well. Good pace there. Off the surface, really, rather than through the air. Oh, no, 146. OK, through the air as well, then. Just a hint of shape. If he gets that starting at off stump, that's unplayable. And it only needs, doesn't need to swing a lot. Only has to go a little bit to cause big problems. Gee, that ball is really carrying through. I'd say that by what we've seen in those two deliveries, I know he's a quicker bowler, but the pitch may have quickened up a bit.
Yeah, he's quite deliberately hitting the pitch as hard as he possibly can. Look at this carry, beautiful sight for any fan of fast bowling. Wicketkeeper taking the ball at head height from length from the bowler. KG Rabada fired up here, great pace.
They're a long way back, those two, the wicketkeeper and first slip. That is out. It is out. KG Rabada with the early strike. I don't think Bedingham will want to see it again. It was a slightly sloppy shot, but what a moment if you're waving that blue flag.
Yeah, he's certainly hitting the splice, hitting the pitch, hitting the bat hard is KG Rabada. Bedingham has had a couple of flays outside off stump. This time nowhere near the pitch of it. Just chips it up. It's a comfortable catch in the covers. Taken by George Linder. Bedingham is the first to go. Sunrisers Eastern Cape 7 for 1.
Do you know, it's brilliant bowling, in my opinion. Going slightly fuller after the first 4 balls were all back of a length. Yes, one wider ball that went for 4, but heavy bowling, set the weight back of the batter and then went slightly fuller. And Bedingham just couldn't get his weight coming forward, no control.
Oh, that's really well explained. If anybody didn't pick up on that, what Stuart said there's great bit of commentary. So the bowler is always looking to work a batsman over, move him around the crease, and what he did was he forced him back, then gave him the chance to come forward, but of course he had too much to do, and it was a shot without the footwork that matched the ambition. So Jordan Herman played really well the other night. He's in form. These brothers have been important stars of this tournament. Jordan's the one who got to the final. His brother might have done on another occasion. Here's Rabada now to Herman. Switches to bowl around the wicket and extremely well run. Drop it down, the softest of hands, and the single comes. 8 for 1.
Go boys, come on!
Enjoy more of the latest blockbusters on Sky Cinema with the Garfield movie.
Wait here, Junior. I'll be right back.
Oh. You hungry, little guy?
And that's how I adopted John.
Ow, it's so hot! Ow!
You saw nothing.
The Garfield movie, available Friday on Sky Cinema.
We've got people in the little swimming pool here, but they're loving the music and the orange and the blue, of course. Wonderful blend of colours. Great fun. Now Trent Bolt going to be outswingers to these 2 left-handers, slip in place. 4 in the cover ring, 2 of them square and just behind square. You're going to have to be ready, those guys, I'll tell you.
There's certainly more movement in the air under the lights, and this is the length we were talking about. Heavy, back of a length, cross-bat shots. Yes, 1, 2 wide. Benningham's in his mind is thinking, okay, Rabada's bowling shorter, then up on length, can't get his weight going forward. And just toes it to cover.
Well, he was, does Trenton Bolt. He really liked it too. He sort of leapt in his appeal. Rashid Khan's got that little sprightly walk on that he gets when he thinks he might be reviewing it. Yeah. Yep. I tell you, they ain't a mile away.
TV umpire to director. We have a players review for LBW. Original decision not out. Check the feet. Sophia Levy. Start the spin vision. I need outrage to check if any bets involved. Roll it through into the pad. No bet. Ball tracking when available. Not out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. And it's umpire's call on the stumps. So you can stay with your not out. Tell you when you're on screen.
Oh.
Signal now.
Oh, God. That is so close. I talked in the first innings actually about cricket's small margins, and there's an example of one. This isn't easy batting by no means. By no means.
Yeah, when you look at his figures before, you felt he might not have been at his best. Here's another look at that decision. It's footballers would call it top bins in the 90.
This is all right because it's the guy with the gloves. Sure is. So now Trent Bolt's in on the game. What a start by my Cape Town. These blue flags are just everywhere you look at the Wanderers.
Yeah, he's not been at his best so far in the competition, but he's certainly turning things on tonight, this Trent Bolt. He's got it swinging. Jordan thinks it's heading down the leg side. It's swinging back towards the offside. It's a leading edge, a top edge. And it hung in there for a mile. Top catch taken. Second one to go. Sunrisers 8 for 2.
It's a tough shot to execute with the swing at the moment to try and flick it over square leg. Trent Bolt always shaping it away from the left-hander. And it was the late movement that caused the leading edge. The celebration start.
Well, Tom Abel. I said a moment ago, this isn't easy batting. Good player, Somerset, and not a very good tournament. They've really struggled, the two Englishmen at the top of the order, Zach Crawley and Tom Abel. They haven't found the pitches easy. And so they need him to find some form. PDQ, pretty damn quick.
He needs to be saying to himself, watch my stumps here, this ball swinging back.
Yeah, that's it's a point, isn't it, Ash? Just talk to us about that with the in-swinger. You've got to be very conscious of playing the ball with your bat. You don't want to be playing round your pads, do you?
Yeah, balance is crucial. You know what he's trying to do, Trent Bolt, because he's able to find that shape. And you know when he's coming at your stumps that your bat should be able to meet the ball in a straight line as opposed to around your front pad. So that front pad's got to stay out of the way.
Shot. 3 gone. It's 9-2. Plenty of batting to come, but as we know, someone will stay in. I think it's well worth Sunrisers paying attention here to not losing wickets and trying to play catch up later. The 2 best bowlers are moving the ball around. Anybody who comes in is going to struggle here.
Yeah, I suppose they have to look at it. This isn't an unusual situation for them in season 3. They've been 2-3 down in power plays, and then they've looked to Markram, Stubbs, Janssen to get them out of trouble. So you can score so quickly here at any stage in the game that actually, you're right, Mark, stay there. Don't lose, don't be 3 or 4 down.
I mean, I understand you can't just block, but I think you've got to give yourself a chance with wickets in hand. I don't think you can be 4 down in the power play. Well, you can't be, you'll lose.
No, you can't be. And from a Sunrisers point of view, for them to chase this down tonight, you felt that they need a significant partnership before they are 3 wickets down. Cannot keep fighting back from 3 down for nothing on the board.
Rabada's been very cognizant of not bowling too straight. In other words, not drifting leg side. This is Trent Bolt just doing the workover of Jordan Herman with the late movement, and then that ball holding its line, its original line. He was looking to hit it square and really needed to be playing that to mid-on, and that's what cost him. But it was the late movement from Bolt that won the argument. It's a lovely shot. Oh, that is a lot. I hadn't realised. It didn't look like a shot that was going to go for 6, did it?
It's just a little flick of the wrist from Tom Abel. He's gone searching a little bit fuller, has Rabada. A little bit closer to the batter, and beautiful hands.
Also shows the value you can get at the Wanderers. Rabada maybe just slightly over pitched. Didn't get the away movement.
Yeah, the first time he's been too straight. Oh, that's 4 more. That's handy. Bit wide, so Rabada not perfect for once.
Yeah, and you said those guys behind the stumps will have to be ready because it's going to come quickly. He's bowling quick, 144 kilometers, and Abel is absolutely throwing the bat at it. It's going to fly quickly. They had no chance here. Well over the slip cordon.
Yeah, 4 more. Great over for Sunrisers. Quickly the scoreboard changes. 4 gone, 23 for 2.
Invest, save and spend with Trading 212, the all-in-one wealth building app. Buy stocks and ETFs with 0 commission. Quick start with ready-made pies or deep dive and build your own portfolio. Grow your savings with 4.9% interest in our cash ISA. Spend with a free debit card and earn 0.5% cash back. Get the Trading 212 app and start building wealth today.
The big delta. Runs and wickets.
And it's a big call for Bolt to go again. They'll want a wicket from him by bowling him a 3rd here in the power play. He's getting some lovely swing, and they've struggled, the lefties particularly.
What can you do here, Ash, as lefty? Can you get more across the stumps or go leg sides, try and create a bit of width?
Yeah, you want to be a little bit closer to it.
They've been very conscious of not bowling too straight, both of them, with a lot of balls wide of off stump, wider than you'd normally see. And it seems to me that it's, you know, that they've thought this through. They don't want to bowl at the pads of any of these batsmen.
But you can only do that when you've got swing in the air. You can't bowl that line when it's not moving. But they know that both experienced players, they know they've got movement in the air, so you can bowl that little bit wider, trying to bring the outside edge into play.
Ash just pointed out that the leg side field was just an orthodox mid-on and mid-wicket and long leg back, nobody back in front of square. So, you know, your point, well, my point's been made and you've backed it up.
Yeah, I think he's feeling, as Gordy also mentioned, pretty confident that he's going to get that swing away. He's starting it on the line outside off stump, and it's a big risk to try and hit it over square leg. And he's able to have that extra fielder in the offside, keep the slip in, because he's got a slip in and then fall in the offside ring. And it's proving difficult to get through the offside field. And it's a risky stroke to try and flick it away onto the onside against the swing.
Am I greedy to think Trent Boult might think Yorker, away swinging Yorker, aim for that off stump?
The only thing with that fuller length is that it then brings in that onside. If it gets closer to the batter, you can then flick it to the onside if it pitches closer. But if you hold this length and you're not quite getting to the pitch of it, you get that leading edge. So at the moment, Boult's, what's he gone? He's gone 2.5 overs, 1 for 4. Absolute control.
Unbelievable power play over this. 4 dot balls and a single. Amazing. When you're defending 181, you get dot ball overs like this. That's, well, it's riches, frankly. Boult's got a real sprint on here too. He's coming in so beautifully, cruising in at a good pace. Stride pattern's great. And that is a top class over. 5 gone now, 24 for 2. Well, they'll be happy. That's Robbie Peterson, bottom left. Trent Boult's taken 10 wickets in the tournament at 25 each, but he's got an economy rate 7, which is pretty good power play bowling. So there's us saying he's not had his best tournament. I think what we mean probably is swing and wicket taking capacity, but he's still done a job. It was just, we saw those Juandre Pretorius hit those amazing first 3 balls, weren't they? He cover drove him, then he hit him back over his head, then he flicked him over square leg for 6. Here's Corbin Bosch. Strong fellow, and that is a darn good shot, just.
Yeah, this is the over to target for the Sunrisers. Corbin Bosch into the attack, starts badly, short and wide, able quick onto it. They should really go after this over. Corbin Bosch known for just whacking it into the pitch, heavy, not necessarily moving it in the air. I think you go after this, try and take this for 20.
Yeah, and the thing is, he'll have the pressure of coming on after Rabada, and Boult setting a perfect tone.
That's more Corbin Bosch, actually. I think he bowls it good, like good wheels. He's frequently 140 and above, often around the 145 mark. In fact, that ball was 145. But he bowls a foolish length. He uses the bouncer well, but he's not so much a deck hitting back of the length bowler. He likes to get it up there. They've been all right. It was just messy. Well, there you go. You know, you're dropping it, you're looking to run, you're searching, you're feeling behind the 8 ball.
And then you swing like that. Feeling the pressure. 4 from 4 and coming in after over from Bob.
You look at the scoreboard, don't you, and you think 6 over power play, and we're 29 for 2. You know, and we're chasing 180, so it is very difficult to hold your nerve. I do accept that. The required rate's gone to 10.5. Point Parnell. He's led Victoria Capitals in the final here. That's the great Dricka Duplessis, isn't it? The cage fighter. Oh, well struck. Flying fielder, but a flying ball as well. The power play ends with a boundary, which is a relief. 34 for 2.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
This is not just the card of the year, it's the greatest fight card we have ever witnessed.
One night that's got it all.
Skill,